Howdy folks, Greyhawk 4x4 coming at you again, your resident vintage gamer, and it is that time of month again. It's time for the new Loot Crate unboxing. Let's roll. So this month's theme is kingdoms, if the internet machine is telling me correctly. That is the theme. So this is quite, and the box is quite large and quite heavy this month, so that's usually a good thing. So let's get this opened and take a look. Wow. So there's what it looks like when you first open it. I always like to show you guys just what the initial look is of the box, of how they package everything and all that. And I usually start off with the t-shirt. So and this is a Legend of Zelda item. And that's a throwback. Whoa. Is this the right size? Let's take a look here. Doesn't feel like that's the right size. No, that's double X. It don't feel like it. It don't look like double X to me, but that is an 8-bit from way back when I played Zelda, the original Zelda, on the NES back in the mid to late 80s. And it's actually portraying Link in 8-bit, using the foliage and all that stuff as to outline him. I believe that's what that's supposed to be. But the old school people will know exactly what that is. So I haven't played any of the newer Zeldas. I have not played a Zelda game since probably 1987. That's probably when, 87 or 88. Whenever the original was out on the Nintendo Entertainment System. I was in Germany, and my buddy Rich went over to his house, and he had an NES. And he's like, "Here, you gotta try Zelda." And so I haven't played one since. So I've heard Breath of the Wild is fantastic, but I haven't bought a Switch yet. So anyway, so the next item is a Lord of the Rings item, and it is a color change glass. Now, we've had a color change mug before from Loot Crate, and I believe that was a Batman franchise item. And now we have this glass from Lord of the Rings. Wow. Okay. So this apparently has all the Elven writing on here from the... Is my glass cracked? Well, that glass is filthy. I mean, I know that it's had to be handled to be packaged and everything, but it's like, it is filthy. And it probably doesn't come up on the... it's probably because I'm looking at it right up against the light. But anyway, you can see the writing there. And my guess is that, because this is a glass, my guess is when you put something cold in here, with some ice or whatever, that it somehow changes. It probably maybe that changes to orange or something. I will have to experiment with that a little bit. Yeah, it says add cold liquid right on there. So it's got to be, yeah, when you put something cold in there. But I'm not putting anything in there until I clean it, because that glass is filthy. So we will do that later. Okay, so the next item. This is an Adventure Time item. I have watched maybe only 1 or 2 episodes of Adventure Time. I did not get into it from those first 2 episodes. But then again, I also didn't get into Rick and Morty. from the first couple of episodes. It took me a little bit longer, and now I'm a Rick and Morty fanatic. I'm all caught up. Pickle Rick! And, all that. So, but Adventure Time, let's see. Now, this one's actually got to be cut with a knife there. Okay, this looks like it's going to be a figure. Well, I do not know the characters involved here, but even not, oh man, there's more tape here. But regardless, not even knowing the characters involved, that is a cool looking figure. If I didn't know any better, I would say that's probably like a Father Winter type figure. And this is, that feels more like some kind of hard rubber. It doesn't feel like plaster or plastic. It's a weird, it's very durable. I mean, I don't think it would break even if you dropped it, but anyway, it kind of reminds me of Father Winter from the old Frosty the Snowman, Santa Claus is Coming to Town. It kind of reminds me of that character from way back. And then, of course, there's some penguins on here. So I do not know the significance to this because I don't watch the show. But, oh, this is called, it even says right here, The Nice King and Gunter. So I'm sure that for you Adventure Time people, that means something. But I'm going to have to go back now, and I'm going to have to watch some more Adventure Time, see if I can get into it. And if it's anything like with Rick and Morty and all that, I probably will get, and then I'll end up having to watch every single episode. I'll get obsessed with it and have to watch it all. So this might be the kick in the pants I need to make me want to watch it, because that is a cool looking figure there. All right. Wow. So here we have another Lord of the Rings item, and that is from the Two Towers. That is one of the Ent, and I cannot remember the Ent's name. It's escaping me right now. But Merry and Pippin are on the Ent. You can see them right there as they march toward Isengard. And that is a beautiful print right there. And I don't know if, I don't think I'm going to take that out of the plastic. I think I'm going to leave that in the plastic. It's small enough where I can hang it up. And that's one of the cool things that Loot Crate does, is they always have these small, profile posters and things like this, which, because I'm limited on my space for wall space and everything, and I can only usually find small spots to put these kinds of things. So, anyway, being a fan of Lord of the Rings, this is fantastic. I love that. That looks like artwork right out of from the movie. So, we have, and then we have the pin. Sorry, and the pin. Let's see here. Well, let's see. Somebody may have to. It says this pin unlocks something epic. And that's what the pin looks like. If I can get it to focus for you here. And because there's a lot of detail on that pin. And in the corner there's looks like the Loot Crate logo is there. And it says it unlocks something epic. So there's probably something more in the book about this pin. Let's see here. Well, I don't see anything right off the top of my from opening this up, but I may have to dig a little deeper into this to see. Yeah, it does not. Okay. So yeah, there's going to be a little bit further reading, I think, is going to have to go into this. But anyway, there's the book. And that is this month's crate. So we got the t-shirt from Zelda. We got the color change glass from Lord of the Rings. We got our Adventure Time figure. We've got our print, Lord of the Rings. And we've got our pin and our book. And that is this month's crate. Let me know what you guys think of it. I think it's pretty cool. Even though I haven't played a lot of Zelda, I loved playing the original back in the 80s. And I love it when they do the 8-bit stuff like that. So, because people generally react, when you're wearing one of those, they react very positive when they see one of the old school 8-bit, references. So, anyway, I think it's a pretty good crate. I'm going to go watch me some Adventure Time and see if I can get into it now. Till next time, guys, we'll catch you on the flip side.